Need a new look? Hooley House LLC can make your space look brand new. Whether it's a kitchen, bathroom, family room, bedroom, or any other living space, Hooley House can help. They specialize in quartz and granite countertops, vinyl replacement windows, LVT flooring, custom shower and tile work, and much more. Call Bob today, 419-553-0100. That's Hooley House, 419-553-0100. Back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Chris Malanga alongside Coach Grant Redhead of the Bryan Golden Bears. And Coach, for 3 quarters of the game last week, you played really, really well. You take away that first quarter of the game, and it was a totally different ball game.
Yeah, that's kind of disappointing because we would have had a better start. Came out, got lined up, and we knew what we were doing. We were just flustered, and the kids got kind of deer in the headlights look, and they really put some points on. And that's what we ended up in the margin of loss. 19 points. So you can't get a slow start against a good team.
Absolutely, 47-28. And Van, we're a very good team as advertised, and losing 8 players, but returning some guys too. But how do you think you guys played, with the exception of that slow start?
Well, 2 things. They didn't quit, and they played hard the whole game. And I thought we saw a lot of good physicality and execution in the last 3 quarters. First quarter, not so much, but I think once we settled in, they got comfortable. They were executing, doing the things that we teach them, and we were able to play with them.
Absolutely. Well, we got some keys here to the games, and we talked about the line, and the line played pretty well, and we were able to get some ball motion and get the game moving along.
Yeah, we had a good running game, and we had a few holding penalties that hurt drives and called back a touchdown, one of them. But for the most part, we did well in the second half. Initially, that first drive, they came out in an odd front. Guys got confused, but it's like, hey, we just played against one of those last week. You've got to be able to take what you've learned in the past weeks and apply it to this week.
Adapt to changes.
Yes.
How about the inexperience of the quarterback? We talked about Jace Kepler starting. How do you think Jace did?
I thought he managed the game well. And, he kept us in positions that we needed to be in as far as down and distance, threw the ball fairly well, ran it well. I was pleased overall with his performance. There's a few things he can fix, but he's a sophomore and he did fine.
Yeah, he did a good job. 2 things that we may have noticed: penalties, lots of penalties there. And how do you feel about that? Is that the beginning of the game? Jitters?
I don't know. I some of it is, some of it was unavoidable. Some of the holdings and things like that. It was a 6-man crew, so I got an extra man watching the line. You're gonna get more holding calls on that. But some were just boneheaded, and we shouldn't have done, and we did. It cost us, and we can't do that. And, we've been working on that all week.
I think you said last week in our thing that you can't beat yourself.
Exactly.
So I think that's
what
something
we did.
Stress. Yeah, absolutely.
We help them.
Yeah.
They don't need any help.
Right.
We need to make teams like that earn everything. And, with playing bad in the first quarter and then the penalties, made it an uphill battle.
Yeah, their quarterback was gone. Their all-Ohio quarterback, but the kid that replaced him was no slouch, and he plays both ways.
Yeah, plays defensive end, and just like the Trees kid, was tough on both sides of the ball. And, they were getting the ball out of his hands, so we couldn't really get a pass rush to him. Ran him on a few successful runs. Our ends weren't coming all the way to the quarterback, and when they freeze, he had a 2-way go and scored on one of them. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, turn the page on that one. We're going to go to Maumee, a team that we haven't faced that I can recall at all, and they're a team that has not had a lot of success in the past year. They were winless last year. They lost their first game this year. Coach, with the 3 years experience with the team, what do you see in Maumee?
Well, they're young at some positions, and they've got some 2-way players, but they're hungry for a win. They haven't had success. And honestly, I don't want to give it to them. A team like that, if you give them life, they can be very dangerous. They're not a slouch. They're a 318 bigger than us, and they do some things well. So we have to be prepared. Can't look past anybody. If we waltz in there just thinking we got it won, we'll get beat. And that's what I've been stressing the kids. But we just need to go out and execute our game plan and do the things for us to win and not worry about them.
What are we going to see from them offensively?
They're spread a lot like us, and they're going to throw the ball. They throw the ball about 70% of the time. So they've got a decent quarterback and one good receivers with speed. But they throw a lot of underneath routes well, and we got to get to the quarterback, make him move, throw on the run, and I think we can do that this week.
Okay. How about defensively? What are you going to see from them?
Defensively, they play a 4-3. They play a real wide set, so it's more like a pass version of the 4-3. But it's a 4-man front. 3 out of the 4 go both ways. So, I think with the heat and the weather, it's going to tire them down. And I don't have as many kids going both ways, so it should be advantage us.
How do they match up with your line?
Nope, they're not as big as they have been in past years. So we definitely have the size and strength advantage. But again, I just keep harping on our kids. Play hard and take care of business instead of playing around and going halfway.
How about special teams? Anything major?
No. They've got a good kick returner in 2, and he's got some wheels, but the kickers are very, very average. So I think we can exploit some things out of the special teams.
One of the things I saw last week on the Van Wert side that I didn't see much on the Bryan side was a lot of guys going down with cramping. Do you think you guys were pretty well conditioned for last week in the heat?
Yeah.
Because it didn't seem like you had any trouble.
No, we didn't. Other than the first quarter being just, getting up to game speed. And it's hard to simulate their type of game speed in practice. But even with that, conditioning wasn't a factor for us. We've conditioned. We've done well. We had a great practice yesterday in the heat and the day before that. So, the heat is not affecting us like it has other people.
Yeah, that they seemed a lot of times they were down.
Yeah, they were gassed and going slow and getting up slow. And our kids are popping up, so at least they prepared their bodies.
Good, absolutely. Well, Coach, we wish you the best of luck at Maumee this Friday, and go Bears.
Go Bears.
Back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Let me introduce you to Dave and Sam. Between the two of them, they have almost 60 years experience diagnosing and fixing anything with 4 wheels. Dave and Sam at Jason Dietz Collision and Service fix the problems your last mechanic couldn't. Just ask John from Montpelier.
Bring it in on Tuesday. I'll call you Tuesday night, tell you what the problem is with it, and tell you how much it's going to be to fix it. That's exactly what he did.
When your vehicle needs repaired, take it to Dave and Sam at Jason Dietz Collision and Service. Go
anywhere else.
Let's take a look at those keys to the game first for the Bryan Golden Bears.
Yeah, so for Bryan, number one, I would say line play. As the game went on last week, I feel like Bryan's line started to get some pressure on both sides of the ball. So in tonight's game, with Maumee's lack of experience and their junior QB, I think it's important that their line sets a tone and controls the line of scrimmage with the inexperience and lack of depth. And then secondly, put 4 quarters together. As we saw in week 1, they finally came out in the second quarter and started putting things together. So in a game like this against Maumee, it's important that they get off on the right foot and put together a great game all 4 quarters. And then third, eliminate penalties. As Coach Red had mentioned in his show, there were some drive killers, some penalties that eliminated scores. So it's important that they eliminate those penalties and keep drives going. And then lastly, tackling. Minimize the yards after catch. A lot of times in last week's game we saw where they made great initial contact. However, they didn't drive through and eliminate those additional yards. But knowing this coaching staff, I think that they worked on that this past week, and you always see more improvement from week 1 to week 2.
How about for the Panthers?
For Maumee, I think they need to come out fast. Yes, they have lost 15 straight, but they are motivated and hungry, and if they can give themselves a fighting chance, they believe they will win. So it's important that they come out fast. And then also QB, they need quick decisions and get the ball out to his playmakers. Inexperience on the line will be key as well. Their line must give their QB time to throw and their running backs holes to run. And then lastly, execution. Along with the inexperience of their players, they must take what they learn at practice and bring it to the game.
All right, let's take a look at our game officials, being sponsored by Tri-State Vision Center. Tri-State Vision Center has been serving the area since 1977. Contact us at either our Bryan or Montpelier offices for all of your eye care needs. Officials tonight, our referee is Chris Hanesco. Our umpire is Matt Skurzinecki. Our linesman, Jason Stambaugh. Our line judge, John Castillo. And the back judge, Howie LaCourse. And that's the officials sponsored by Tri-State Vision Center. Now let's take a look at the starting lineups presented by American Family Insurance. Danielle Van Atta, agent. Did you happen to see who won the toss?
I did not, sorry.
All right, well, we're going to give you the starting lineups for the Bryan Golden Bears offense. At quarterback, a 5'10", 145-pound sophomore number 2, Jace Kepler. At tight end, a 5'11", 190-pound sophomore number 5, Sam Harold. At the running back position, a 5'7", 174-pound senior number 27, Corbin Shepard. At the wideout position, 6'2", 149-pound senior number 11, Craig Jackson. It is a 6', 164-pound senior number 4, Logan Moss, and a 6'1", 170-pound sophomore, Maddox Langendorfer at the other wide receiver. Your line across the front, 65, Nick Harold, a 6', 245-pound senior. A left guard, a 5'9", 230-pound junior, Tyler Spizak, number 68. The center is a 5'9", 225-pound sophomore, number 56, Devin Edgar. The right guard, a 5'10", 235-pound junior, number 55, Parker Vollmer. And the right tackle, a 6'7", 290-pound junior, number 79, Zane Bell. Taking a look at the Maumee defense, starting with their line. Maumee's line is anchored by Ryder Oakman, a 5'11", 230-pound senior. Number 66, Landon Patterson, a 5'11", 215-pound junior. Ricky Keysweather, a junior, and Preston Johnson, a 6', 230-pound junior. The safeties are Chase Malucci, a 5'11", 175-pound sophomore. Alex Lewis, a 5'10", 160-pound junior. And so we're going to get the kick away. It's going to actually go to Maumee, who won the toss. And back to receive, we've got Dylan Schiavone. And on the far side, trying to get that number there. So Maumee is wearing camouflage uniforms tonight. And they've got black numerals on them. And so I believe that might be Aaron
Number
Roberts.
3.
Aaron Roberts Jr., number 3. Yep, that's what I was just going to say. So Bryan will kick it away. Quinn Brown to do so. Do the honors. Kick is away. And it'll come down to Schiavone. Schiavone gets it at the 20, out to the 25, and to the 30. And he will be stopped right at the 30. And so Maumee will take over 1st and 10 right there from the 30-yard line.
Bryan did a great job there of making quick work and getting him to the ground.
So let's see how Maumee will line up. They run a spread offense. And in the backfield is going to be Caleb Borst. He is one of their backs, number 26. Our quarterback is Kyle Arndt. He's a 6', 155-pound junior. And then they've got trips here on the near side, and they've got a tight end on the far side. And I don't know if there was a clock issue or what the deal is, but they haven't started yet. Are they waiting for the train to pass by?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is. So 11:56 remaining here. This will be the first play of the game. Let's see what's going on. It looks like they're going now. So Arndt will be in formation with a back with him. Trips here on the near side. He'll look to throw downfield. Now he'll scamper, heading around the right side of the line. He'll pick up about half of the yards needed for the first down, and he'll be dragged down right at the 34-yard line. So he'll pick up 4 on that one. That'll bring up 2nd and 6 to go.
Yeah, he was forced outside of the pocket there. Their line did somewhat of a great job of pass pro, but he was able to get 4 yards. If you can get that, should be a good night for them.
Trips here on the near side, one wide out on the far side, back in the backfield with the quarterback, Arndt. He will drop the snap, then he'll pick it up and hand it to the running back, who will lose yardage.
Bad snap there, which always offsets timing, and Bryan adjusted well and got the stop, lost some yards there on the play.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 7 now. Maumee's first drive here, 11:07 remaining. No score early on first quarter here on Q96.5. WQCT Bryan. We've got trips on the far side now, doubles here on the near side, so a 5 wide set. Nobody in the backfield here with 3rd and 6. Arndt will throw. It is caught. That is number 27 on the catch. And I'm got to grab a number there because that wasn't on our list. I don't know who 27 is.
I do not see him as well.
So we will keep an eye on that. That makes it 4th and 1. And so Maumee here on their own 39-yard line will have to see what they want to do here. Looks like they're going to go for it. Maybe try to
option.
Maybe try to draw the Bears off sides too. Trips on the far side, single receiver here on the near side. Now the running back will shift from left to right. Keeper, and he's going to be stuffed, and the Golden Bears will not allow the first down Kyle Arndt will not get any yards. He'll actually lose a yard or two. They gave him forward progress, though. So,
yeah, he definitely lost some yards there. It looked like he was running an option and misread it, and Bryan sniffed it out and lost some yards there. Turnover on downs.
So the Bears will now take over. And let's see what set they come out with. They have doubles on the near side and one on the far side, a back in the backfield and a tight end with Jace Kepler, the quarterback. Kepler will take it. He'll hand off to Corbin Shepard. Shepard will try to drive forward and will get nothing.
Yep, no yards there. The line didn't get much pressure there, and Maumee came out after it.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10, 9:45 and counting here. First quarter, no score here from Maumee on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Bears able to get Maumee to turn it over on downs for their first drive, and first play of the game for the Bears went for nothing. Doubles here on the near side. Actually, trips here on the near side. There's a slot receiver, Trenton Wolf, there. Back in the backfield is Corbin Shepard, and then Kepler, your quarterback. Kepler has it. He'll hand to Shepard again. This time Shepard has a hole. He's going to the 20, 15, 10, and he is going to dive for the end zone. And let's see what it is. And they're going to say he's out of bounds about the 2-yard line. Big play for Corbin Shepard.
The line ran a trap there, huge hole, and Shepard hit it and kept on running.
All right, so Shepard will get to the 2. It'll be 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. 9:09 remaining here, first quarter. Trips on the near side. Back in the backfield is Shepard with Kepler under as the quarterback. They'll hand to Shepard. Shepard will get into the end zone easily for the Bryan touchdown.
Yeah, and that's the start you were hoping for Bryan's offense. They kept it with their horse, and he punched it in from the 2. So a great start, and hopefully continue on.
Quick 3-play drive. 3 plays, right? No, 3 plays.
Yeah,
yep,
3 plays.
Drive.
So that's what you like to see.
All right, so in to kick the extra point will be Quinn Brown. The holder is going to be Dylan Dominic. Brown to kick. Snap comes to Dominic. He puts it down. Kick is up, and kick is good. So with 9:06 remaining first quarter, the Bears lead Maumee by a score of 7-0. Need a new look? Hooley House LLC can make your space look brand new. Whether it's a kitchen, bathroom, family room, bedroom, or any other living space, Hooley House can help. They specialize in quartz and granite countertops, vinyl replacement windows, LVT flooring, custom shower and tile work, and much more. Call Bob today, 419-553-0100. That's Hooley House, 419-553-0100.
Last year, all of our stadiums were mostly empty. But this year, things are different. We at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory look forward to getting back into the stands.
Joining our family and friends to cheer on the Bears and enjoy a Friday night of football. We hope you're staying safe and hope to see you soon. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family owned, family focused. Hope to see you at the game.
He'll kick this one away. It is a fairly short kick. It'll be caught at the 14-yard line. This is going to the right side and still on his feet. I think that's Aaron Roberts Jr. who had that one.
Yep.
And they'll get pretty decent field position at the 32-yard line.
Another solid little return for him.
.8:58 remaining here, first quarter. Bears already up 7-0 here on Maumee. All right, so Maumee will have a single receiver on the far side, 2 here on the near side, back in the backfield. Man goes in motion. That's Zender. Handoff up the middle and to the 35-yard line. He'll cross the 35 up to the 36-yard line. That's going to be Caleb Burst.
Yeah, just a little dive play there. Found a little hole and got some positive yards. 4 yards, I believe.
That'll bring up 2nd and 6 here for the Panthers. 8:37 and counting. First quarter. Now doubles on the far side and on the near side. Back in the backfield, shotgun snap for Kyle Arndt. He'll get it. He'll look to throw, rolling to his left, will throw down. Catch is not made. That is Dominic Zender.
Yeah, Zender ran a little arrow pass. The line gave him a little time, but just a little off and over out of reach of his receiver.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 7 here. With 8:22 remaining first quarter. Clock stops on the incompletion. All right, let's see how they come out. They're going to have trips here on the near side, one on the far side. Back in the backfield, Arndt in shotgun. High snap, they'll hand to the back. He will hit the line, get up to the 40-yard line, but go no further. So he will be short by about 3 yards, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 3. Actually, that'll be 4th down.
Yep.
Excuse me.
Another little dive trap play there. Got a couple yards. Defense is holding strong.
Looks like they're going to bring in the punting unit. Chase Malucci is back to punt. He is standing on his own 27-yard line. Back to return for the Golden Bears. I think that's Carter Brown. I'm going to do that all season long. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout. And let's see who called that one. It'll be the Bears that call a timeout. So we're going to take it with them. With 7:48 remaining first quarter, back after this on the. Need a new look? Hooley House LLC can make your space look brand new. Whether it's a kitchen, bathroom, family room, bedroom, or any other living space, Hooley House can help. They specialize in quartz and granite countertops, vinyl replacement windows, LVT flooring, custom shower and tile work, and much more. Call Bob today, 419-553-0100. That's Hooley House, 419-553-0100.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
And just lost his momentum.
So that'll be well, usually it's 15 yards on that, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe it's a 15 yards, so they're going to get great field position here. So see if they can capitalize on it again.
All right, so that'll march everything up. Bears will have real good field position. And it'll be on the 44-yard line of the Bears. 7:35 here. First quarter, Bears lead 7-0. So let's see here if anything changes with that increase in field position.
Got to capitalize on it.
All right, Bears have near side here. Logan Moss got doubles on the far side. Quick throw across the middle, almost picked off.
An RPO, faked the handoff, and the receiver had the steps, but just a little underthrown there. If he plants his feet and gets a better throw on it, I think it would have been off to the races.
Aaron Roberts Jr. there on coverage. That'll bring up 2nd and 10, 7:31 remaining. Now they'll hand off. Nice big hole. And all the way through is Corbin Shepard. He will pick up the first down and more. And he will pick up the 12 yards needed for the first down.
Got the first. Such a workhorse. The line's doing a great job. Had the opening there, a little trap, and got positive yards. You like to see that, 12 yards of play?
Absolutely. So now there's double backs in the backfield. We saw this a little bit last week. They get Sam Harrell and Shepard behind Kepler, and they did this a couple of times successfully last week. This time it's a misdirection play, and that's going to be Sam Harrell, and he's only going to pick up about a yard, as the Panthers were not fooled by that one.
No, they were not. It looked like a little option, and cross back with Harold, and looked like they may have bobbled the snap, the pass, handoff a little bit, and that messed up with the sequence there. So it was a clean handoff. I think he probably would have got a few more yards.
That'll bring up 2nd and 9. And we've got doubles on the far side. This will be Shepard again. Shepard will get through and pick up about 3 yards. 4, give him.
Little shoelace tackle there.
So it'll bring up 3rd and 5 now. Ball is on the 41-yard line of Maumee. Doubles on the far side. We've got this 2 backs in the backfield situation, 1 on the near side here. This time it gives to nobody. He'll roll to his left. Kepler will throw. That's caught by Sam Harold. Harold inside the 20 and still on his feet. And he will go get out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Nice job there.
Yeah, a little run pass option, and Harold came across the middle and picked up some great yards and added a little more with the lowering his shoulders. Gain of what, 25 there?
Yep, that puts them in the Diamond and Gold Outlet red zone. When was the last time you had your jewelry cleaned? The Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon will professionally clean your jewelry, and it won't cost you a dime. The Diamond and Gold Outlet. That one is an incomplete pass.
Flag on the play, it looks like, prior to the snap.
It's going to be a false start on the Golden Bears, so that will send them back 5. So that'll push them back. They're no longer in the red zone, but we'll just say they are.
Yep.
Trips here on the near side, 1 on the far side, 1 back in the backfield, Shepard. Kepler rolls to his right, looking for some help. He'll throw down, caught by Langendorfer, and that will be at the 16-yard line, so a pickup of 2. Well, actually, that's going to be a little bit more than that.
7, but they're
yep.
At the 2nd and 9 now.
Yep. So Kepler just kind of rolled there on that right-hand side.
Yep. He rolled right and saw his receiver there in the arrow route. Got back some of those penalty yards.
5:29 and counting, first quarter. Bears lead 7-0 here and looking to drive. This will be a handoff to Langendorfer. Langendorfer will break the 10-yard line and get to the, well, they're going to give him to the 9, it looks like. It's going to be close to first down. So after the penalty, it became 1st and 10 again.
Right.
It wasn't 1st and goal any longer. So now it's 3rd and short.
Got a motion sweep to the left to the visitor side and got a great opening and close to a first down. Manageable 3rd down conversion here.
Good student section over there, too, tonight.
Fantastic.
The Kepler will hand, and this is Corbin Shepard who gets down. I think he has the first down. Yep. And it looks like he does. He does.
2 yards there.
Yep. So it'll be 1st and goal again from the 7-yard line.
Line continues to play well. They're pushing the Maumee off the line and creating some nice holes.
Bears have Craig Jackson here on the near side, and then also Langendorfer. 1 on the far side. They'll hand a Shepard off the high snap. Nope, that's a quarterback keeper. Yep. Kepler fooled everybody, and he got down close. He's inside the 2.
Picked up 6 yards there.
Wow.
That was a nice option. He really sold that fake to Shepard and kept it and ran right up the middle for a little dive route or run.
So that'll bring up 2nd and goal here from the 1-yard line. Kepler remains in shotgun. He'll hand to Shepard. Shepard will try to dive, and he is stopped. Stood up, and he may have actually lost a half a yard. He has. So that'll bring up 3rd down, and now it's a long one, almost 2 to get to the end zone.
Yeah, nothing there. When you get inside the 5 there, things tightened up, and Maumee was ready for it.
So Bears remain in shotgun. It is 3rd and goal from the 2. This time, Shepard walks into the end zone easily for the second Bryan score of the night, and it comes with 3:35 remaining first quarter. And that will extend the lead for Bryan to 13-0 with the point coming.
That was a nice job. A little off tackle run there that Shepard was able to punch in.
So in to kick is Quinn Brown. Snap comes back, kick is up, and it is good with 3:35 remaining first quarter. We're going to take this time out as the Bears lead 14-0 back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Enjoying the game on the Golden Bear Sports Network? These broadcasts are a labor of love. Want to join us in this effort? Become a sponsor starting at just $25 per game. For more information, email chris@bryansports.com or call 419-595-0943.
When it comes to diamonds, size does matter, and you'll get a bigger diamond for less every day at Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon. Plus, you won't find a better selection anywhere in Northwest Ohio. Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon.
5, Chris Malanga, Josh Montgomery. Bears looking like they're rolling on all firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they are, and it's great to see the lines getting pressure. QB's making good decisions. They only have one penalty, so that's great. They're minimizing the penalties. On defense, they're making stops, and Maumee's had a 3-and-out, and they went for it on their first drive and weren't able to get it. So it's a great start, and hopefully they can continue on.
3:35 remaining here, first quarter. Brown is going to kick this one away. And it's a short kick. It'll be picked up. No, it'll be touched, and nobody has it. Let's see if there's a foot race to it. Picked up, and it is going to be poor field position for Maumee, as I believe that was Aaron Roberts back there, unable to pick up and handle that one.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for them. The last thing you want is to dig yourself into a bigger hole, and it's a live ball there, so he had to scramble and starting out on 1st and 13 or at the 13-yard line.
Want to make sure we thank our sponsors here, and we'll do that here momentarily. 3:31 and counting here. First quarter, Bears lead 14-0 here on the Main Stop scoreboard. Snap, quick toss, that's a catch. That'll be on the far sideline, and dragged out of bounds is the receiver. I didn't see who that was. I think it might be Zender.
Yep, Zender there, a little screen pass that he got 4 yards on.
And a flag comes out late. So I don't know if that was a sideline warning or what it is. I don't know. It looks like, I don't know if Maumee is walking backwards. I can't tell.
A little holding probably. Let's see what they have to say.
They came in really, really late, like almost like it was after the play.
Unsportsmanlike.
On them?
Yep.
Wow.
Not what you want to see there. You get some positive yards, and then you have a little lapse in judgment and unsportsmanlike, and now it's third and
a
15.
country mile.
yeah, half the distance, I believe, to the goal line. So it negates some positive yards.
Hope you all can hear us. We are literally sitting behind the Maumee band in the press box, but they are loud. They sound good. So now it'll be 1st and a mile. Ball is spotted. Well, this official's not standing where the ball is.
7-yard line, I believe.
Okay, now he gets in position.
Side.
Yep. 7-yard line. He wasn't in position at all. He was like 3 yards up. It was confusing me.
The angle's hard here with this awning out here. It has some blind spots.
Absolutely. So Kyle Arndt will be your quarterback. He is in the shotgun. He's got a back with him. He's got trips here on the near side, one wide out on the far side. And again, they're wearing camo uniforms today, so when they're facing us, they're really hard to see. The backs are a little bit better, but black numerals on camo make for fun. But honoring the military tonight, a great thing here by Maumee. Swing pass out to the left-hand side, and it's going to be shut down pretty quickly.
Maybe a yard. Actually, I don't even think they got a yard there. A little arrow pass there. Bryan did a great job of coverage there and eliminated the yards.
Zender on the reception there, 2:58 and counting here. 2nd and 16 now. Actually, that should be second.
Yep.
They have third on the down marker, but I thought they only ran the one play. I think that down marker's wrong. Didn't they run the one play?
I think it is second.
All right,
we'll
see how they do it. Tall pass almost intercepted, but a catch is not made.
Yep.
And I really do think it's third. They have fourth down over there, but I really think it's only third down. Did we miss a play?
We must have.
I don't know. I think it's third down.
I think they're saying it's third down too, so we'll see.
I think it's third down. I think they're wrong down there. I really think that they've got a mistake going on, but the punt team is out. Maumee's not challenging or anything, but I really think it's third down.
And no one's questioning it, so Maumee's now punting out of their end zone.
Unless everybody up here missed a play. Low snap, kick is up, and it is going to bounce at the 28-yard line. It'll roll, take a Maumee bounce, but the Bears will still have it in the Maumee 34-yard line. And they'll take over their 1st and 10 with 2:26 remaining. Now, the scoreboard had third down up there. We had third down, and they had 4th down there, and nobody questioned it.
No, yeah, it's mind-boggling here. I don't know if we all missed a play up here, but clearly no one down there questioned it, and they all must be right, and we're all wrong up here.
Hasn't been the first time I've been wrong.
Right, same here.
All right, so it'll be 2:26 here in the first quarter.
And Bryan continues to get great field position here. See if they can capitalize it and go up 21.
All right, we'll give you some names here. Trenton Wolf is in, as is Logan Moss. They're here on the near side. Got one wide out on the far side is Craig Jackson. One back in the backfield, Shepard alongside Kepler. Kepler is in the shotgun. He will take the shotgun snap. It's a little high. He'll fake the handoff. He'll throw downfield. Trenton Wolf all by himself. He'll get it in for the touchdown. Easy pitch and catch. 34-yard touchdown, one play for the Golden Bears.
That was a nice job. Trenton got behind the secondary and was wide open, and a great pass from Kepler. 34-yard touchdown.
And Kepler kind of faked the handoff and then rolled out to his right and put it in. So
yeah,
right
a
on the
little
money.
RPO there, and great.
So that'll make it 20-0 here with 2:18 remaining first quarter. Quinn Brown into kick again. Kick is up, and it is a wobbly one, but it is through, making it 21-0 Bears. We're going to take this timeout. When we come back, we will have more of the first quarter action back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Let me introduce you to Dave and Sam. Between the two of them, they have almost 60 years experience diagnosing and fixing anything with 4 wheels. Dave and Sam at Jason Deeds Collision and Service fix the problems your last mechanic couldn't. Just ask John from Montpelier.
Bring it in on Tuesday. I'll call you Tuesday night, tell you what the problem is with it, and tell you how much it's going to be to fix it. That's exactly what he did.
When your vehicle needs repaired, take it to Dave and Sam at Jason Deeds Collision and Service.
I wouldn't go anywhere.
Last year, all of our stadiums were mostly empty. But this year, things are different. We at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory look forward to getting back into the stands.
Joining our family and friends to cheer on the Bears and enjoy a Friday night of football. We hope you're staying safe and hope to see you soon. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused. Hope to see you at the game.
Go Bears!
Down.
I don't know if he meant to do that, but knee slightly touched the ground, and they caught it.
All right, so it'll be 1st and 10 from there for the Panthers. The Panthers have not had a lot of things go right tonight.
For them, they're hoping they can get a little momentum here.
So quarterback is in the backfield. He'll throw to the receiver or to the running back, and it'll be actually caught for a loss. I'm trying to figure out who was in there. I'm trying to get that number. One of the linebackers came in and just cleaned that one up. I don't know.
He sniffed it, a little halfback pass. Didn't fool anyone.
Oh, no, I think that was, I don't know, maybe that was a defensive end, Nick Harold, who did that. Well, that'll bring up 2nd and 12. Maumee rolls to its left side. Quarterback gets hit, but a catch is made, and he's in bounds. Nice there on the sideline to make that grab.
Yeah, he made a great pass while getting tackled, and Dylan Schiavone made a great catch to get 8 yards there.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 3.
7 yards?
Yep, ball is on the 33-yard line of Maumee. 2 wideouts on the far side, 2 here bunched on the near side. Back in the backfield, shotgun snap to Arndt. He will keep it himself, and he has nowhere to go. Although he did get real close to the first. He got a lot more than I thought he did.
Yeah,
when
I
he first
thought so too.
That might be close to a first down. And if
I
that's a
think
first down, that's the first one for Maumee tonight.
Yep, I think he got it. We'll see. But that was a design keep. I thought Bryan's defense did a nice job closing the edge and forcing him back in, but
I think they're giving the first down. They do.
So their first down of the evening.
Comes with 1:27 remaining here, first quarter, and Bryan leads Maumee 21-0. So we got trips here on the near side, 2 on the far side, empty backfield. Quick throw, and it is incomplete. Intended out there, I think, for Zender. Nope, that was out for Borst.
Yep, and that's what you want. You want to cause some pressure for his quarterback to make a quick throw, off-balance throw that was low towards his feet for the receiver.
Well, that will bring up 2nd and 10 now. Maumee had their first down here, moving things along. They had not good field position to start off the opening kickoff, but they've got doubles here on the near side, 1 wide out on the far side. They got somebody in the slot, so technically 2 wide outs both sides. Quarterback keeper, and he just ran into the defense, and that'll be a loss of about 5 yards.
Yep, Bryan's defense caused some pressure, got in quickly, and he wasn't able to scramble out of that. Loss of what, 5?
Yep, so that'll bring up 3rd and 14. We roll under a minute to go here, first quarter. This is a long first quarter, 30-minute first quarter. Hope you're enjoying the game here on Q96.5. Or if you're watching the replay on BryanSports.com, thanks so much. We appreciate your support. And we are going to get a timeout from Maumee. So we're going to take a 60-second timeout. Back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
At Krill Funeral Service, we know family is a broad term. A family member comes in all sizes and shapes. They can also be fluffy with 4 legs and a tail, but they're all part of your family. They can go on vacations with us, they're at the center of the parties, and often they're the ones that are there during the toughest of times. When the time comes to say goodbye to those very special family members, we at Krill Funeral Service are here with the environmentally friendly choice for aftercare. Krill Funeral Service. We're here for your entire family.
Here on Q96.5, Maumee has a 3rd and 14 from their own 32. Bears lead 21-0 in the waning moments of the first quarter. This is a deep ball, and it is incomplete in coverage.
Overthrown, and Carter Brown
Yep.
could have picked it off there and just hit it tips of his fingers.
So I'll bring up another 4th down. Maumee had a first down on that drive, just could not capitalize.
Nope, they had a couple nice plays, but then a sack there, and lost a penalty, puts them in bad field position.
So they'll be punting from inside the 20-yard line. Punter is Chase Malucci and is standing at his own 19. Low snap, it actually bounces. Malucci picks it up off the carpet. Kick is high. And again, there is no place to field because Maumee was right up against Carter Brown.
I don't know if they didn't give him a chance to catch it or not. I don't know if he waved it off, tried to fair catch it.
Let's see what the call is, and we don't have the luxury of a microphone, but let's see what they do. If it moves back, the main stop scoreboard, by the way, is 21-0 with 23 seconds here to go in the first quarter. Long first quarter here.
Yep.
And Coach Cam wants a explanation from the officials. They're marking this one off in favor of the Golden Bears.
Another 15-yarder, so must not have gave him room to catch it.
Coach Kuchar wanted some explanation, didn't agree with the call. And that'll be it 1st and 10 for the Bears, and it'll be in good field position on the Maumee 46-yard line. 23 seconds to go here, first quarter. Bears lead 21-0 on the main stop scoreboard. Doubles on the far side. One receiver here is Craig Jackson. Back in the backfield, Kepler. High snap again. Handoff. Kepler, or excuse me, that was Shepard. And that'll get a big gain. What I was saying was the snap was almost over Kepler's head, and I mixed my words up there.
Yeah, Kepler did a nice job of not panicking, and sometimes when you get those high or low snaps, it messes up the timing, and he was able to regroup, get the handoff in time, which it gives credit to Bryan's line for keeping that pressure to allow that to happen, and you got 9 yards off tackle.
All right, we're going to take their first quarter break. The score on the main stop scoreboard, 21-0 Bryan here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
At Krill Funeral Service, we know family is a broad term. A family member comes in all sizes and shapes. They can also be fluffy with 4 legs and a tail, but they're all part of your family. They can go on vacations with us. They're at the center of the parties, and often they're the ones that are there during the toughest of times. When the time comes to say goodbye to those very special family members, we at Krill Funeral Service are here with the environmentally friendly choice for aftercare. Krill Funeral Service. We're here for your entire family. This is Yasha Cheverini. He is a master jeweler. If you need jewelry repaired or a beautiful handcrafted piece of jewelry for that special occasion, you need to stop by and talk to Yash at Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon.
Enjoying the game on the Golden Bear Sports Network? These broadcasts are a labor of love. Want to join us in this effort? Become a sponsor starting at just $25 per game. For more information, email chris@bryansports.com or call 419-595-0943. 21-0 as we start the second quarter play here. Bears lead, and they have it in Maumee territory inside the 40-yard line. Snap comes back to Kepler. Quick throw. Catch is made by Logan Moss, and he will get the first down and more as he is spun down inside the 30 at the 29-yard line. Moss right across the middle there.
Yeah, that was a nice play there. The line gave Kepler plenty of time, and Moss came across the middle on a post route and got behind the secondary.
That brings up 1st and 10. Ball now at the 24-yard line of Maumee. Bears already lead 21-0 with 11:36 remaining here, second quarter. Kepler takes it. He'll hand off to Shepard. Shepard will head to the left side. He'll get a block inside the 20, down to the 15, inside the 15 to the 10 to the 5-yard line. He's driven out of bounds. They're going to say at the 5. So that is a pickup of, 19 yards.
Yep, that was a great run there. Thought maybe Maumee had him for a loss, but Shepard kept his feet churning and got the 19 yards. See if they can punch it in here.
So that'll make it 1st and goal from the 5. We're in the Diamond and Gold Outlet red zone. When's the last time you had your precious jewelry cleaned? Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon will professionally clean your jewelry, and it won't cost you a dime. Snap comes back. Kepler will keep it. He will head to the end zone. He'll be hit, and the flag comes in. The far guy signals touchdown, but there is a flag, so we'll see if that's coming back or what. They're talking to the defense, so I wonder if it's on the Golden Bears.
Hate to see that.
The spot of the foul was at the 1-yard line. I don't know if it was a block in the back or what. Hold? Looks like a holding call.
Block in the back. Yep.
So that'll march things back.
And that's what you hate to see in our keys to the game, those penalties. Last week we had a score eliminated due to penalties, so got a little excited. Was not even close to the play, so you sort of want to keep your hands up and let the play take care of itself.
So now it'll be 1st and goal from the 11. Shepard back there with Kepler. Kepler will hand to Shepard. Shepard will get it inside the 10, the 5, touchdown. And that'll be another touchdown for young Mr. Shepard.
Yep, another. They're just firing on all cylinders right now. Great blocking, great run, routing, doing everything you could ask for here if you're the Golden Bears.
That'll bring Quinn Brown. It is a 11-11 your time here in the second quarter. And that'll be another score for the Bears. The main stop scoreboard shows 27-0, hopefully 28 here after this kick.
Shepard has,
up and good. That does make it 28-0.
Shepard has 93 yards rushing already here in the first half.
Well, with the main stop scoreboard showing 28-0, we're going to take this quick timeout. Back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Let me introduce you to Dave and Sam. Between the two of them, they have almost 60 years experience diagnosing and fixing anything with four wheels. Dave and Sam at Jason Deeds Collision and Service fix the problems your last mechanic couldn't. Just ask John from Montpelier.
Bring it in on Tuesday. I'll call you Tuesday night, tell you what the problem is with it, and tell you how much it's going to be to fix it. That's exactly what he did.
When your vehicle needs repaired, take it to Dave and Sam at Jason Deeds Collision and Service.
I wouldn't go anywhere else.
Back out on the Golden Bear Sports Network, the main stop scoreboard shows 28-0 with 11-11 remaining here in the first half. Bears have scored. Shepard has 2, right?
Yeah, he has 2, and no, he has 3. Shepard has all. He has 3. And
3 of the 4.
Yep.
The other one was a Kepler quarterback keeper.
Yep.
All right, so.
Or Trent Wolf. Trent
Wolf, that's right. Trent Wolf.
Yard,
yep, that's right.
Pass to Trent Wolf.
Sorry, my radio has gone dead, and all I hear in my thing is a squeal, so that's kind of disconcerting. So hopefully we'll get things straightened out here. Quinn Brown ready to kick things away, and it falls off the tee. Put into it. It is a long kick. He'll have to back up and actually get into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So the Bears kick it into the end zone, and that'll be 1st and 10 for Maumee from their own 20. And that's the first kick that was kicked that wasn't returned.
Wind must have been in his back. That was a great kick.
Yeah. So 1st and 10. They got one wide out on the far side. It's going to be Peyton Wegman on that far side. 2 on the near side here. Back in the backfield with the quarterback, Arndt. Shotgun snap, comes back and looking to throw downfield. Cross the middle. Catch is not made. He had it in his hands, but it must have hit the ground beforehand.
A little low of a pass there. He had the protection that he needed, but just the timing was off and an errant throw.
So that makes it 2nd and 10. Clock stops on the pass, incomplete. Don't forget, coming up, we've got the Bryan High School Marching Band. They'll play first here in the halftime show. Then we'll give you some halftime stats. Snap back, long, deep throw, and this could be trouble and just missed. That's Wegman on the far sideline. He had that, and he had daylight, and nobody from the Golden Bears was around him.
Yeah, the coverage was off. Not sure who should have had him, but he was wide open down Bryan's sideline, and if that was just a little more of a better pass there, he would have been off to the races.
Well, that makes up 3rd and 10. Right? Again, the scoreboard does not match the down marker.
This time they have 4th and 10, and down there they have 3rd.
I think it's 3rd down.
Yep.
Arndt gets the snap. Looks to throw again to that side. That time the catch is made for the 1st down and tackled outside of bounds. I think that might have been Alex Lewis.
Yep. Running back came out of the backfield.
Again, these numbers on the front are really hard to read. On the back, they're pretty good, but the front, they're really challenging. Really challenging from the front. That's why we bring Michael Burwell from the Bryan Times is telling us to bring binoculars. Yep. High snap again. Arndt will hand off this time through the middle, and that'll be a pickup of about 2 yards as Boers picks up the carry. Actually, we give him about 3 on
3
that.
yards, yep.
Looked a little closer than that, but that'll be the 37-yard line where the line of scrimmage is.
2 positive plays here for Maumee. See if they can keep it rolling.
Line to gain is the 44. 10:24 and counting here. 2nd and 7. Quick pass. That'll go to Zender. Zender will find some company in the backfield, and he is gang tackled. Let's see. In on that one, I saw 55. And 55 is Parker Vollmer, and I saw a couple other guys in there as well.
A host of Bryan defenders swarmed to that ball. A little Z quick halfback pass there that Bryan sniffed out.
That makes it 3rd and 11 now. Ball gets pushed back to the 33-yard line. And they need to get to the 44, so they need 11 here. Trips bunched on the far side. They're going to throw across the middle. And almost picked off. Langendorfer almost took that one the other way for a score.
That would have been a pick 6 for sure.
Yep, absolutely.
I think he took his eyes off the ball and saw the end zone. If he would have just kept his eyes on that, that definitely would have been a pick 6.
All right, so Langendorfer gets some encouragement from Mikey Wolf, who has done that multiple times, intercepted that is. That'll bring up 4th and 11, which means Maumee is going to punt again. Back to punt as Malucci. Low punt, it bounces again. This time it is kicked straight up in the air.
Stay away.
And it's going to bounce and be covered inside the 40-yard line at the 38. So Maumee did not outkick the first down.
I think that was a 4-yard punt.
It was
maybe?
a 4-yard punt. So that is definitely not what the Maumee Panthers want to do, is give the Bears good field position at their own 38-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, it just keeps piling on. That was probably their best drive of the game, and just couldn't capitalize after getting that first down. And then just to make matters worse, bad snap, which messed up the timing, and then a 4-yard punt. That's
been 2 that they have just bounced on the ground when they punted. Now that formation back in the backfield where both Harold and Shepard are back there. Ooh, snap comes out of the hands of Kepler, and Shepard just picks it up. Never seen anything like that.
No, I mean, it sort of tells you how tonight's going for Bryan. It was a bad snap off left, and I mean, great focus for them to be able to get something out of that. I think they got 3 yards there.
You got a sophomore center and a sophomore quarterback, so this is all learning.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to take some time, that chemistry.
Ball's at the 36. This time Shepard will have it. He is going to be dropped for a loss.
Yep.
All the way back to the 40. So the Bears going in reverse, as it's now going to be 3rd and 12.
That was probably the first negative play. Maumee's D-line put some pressure there, and they weren't fooled.
The second half, I'm actually gonna stop what I was gonna say, because I was gonna jinx us. So we're just gonna keep it quiet right there. I was gonna talk about the speed of this quarter, but I'm not going to do that.
No, we still got 8 minutes to go here.
So one back in the backfield with Kepler. That snap's perfect. Kepler looking to throw down the field, across the middle. Moss will have it at the 30, to the 30, down into the 20, 15, 10. And he will be inside the 10-yard line. And they're going to spot that. Well, they're going to say at the 10.
At the 11. No, 9.
9? Okay, they can't decide.
No, you're right. 10.
At the 10.
Yep.
They can't decide. He ended up at the 8, but they're going to
mark him at the 10.
Mark him at the 10. So nice pass again to Moss. Moss has been great coming across the middle.
He has. Perfect timing and pass pro. Great all-around play.
Kepler will hand. No, he won't. He'll pass. But Langendorfer is the intended receiver, and it's just outside his outstretched arms. That was a quick play. Quick fake to Shepard, but then the pass was too tall.
Yeah, looked like Maumee may have got a little pressure on him. A quick pass that was off high. But it's 2nd and goal still, so a couple more chances to punch it in here.
If you're just tuning in, the Bears have opened up a 28-0 lead over Maumee with 7:50 remaining in the second quarter, and they have it 2nd and goal from the 10. It's a handoff to Harold. Harold will get inside the 5, and we are in the Diamond and Gold Outlet red zone, by the way. When was the last time you had your precious jewelry cleaned? Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon will professionally clean your jewelry, and it won't cost you a dime.
That was a great run there, right up the middle with Harold. He's another hardcore runner.
I like that formation. They didn't use that formation that time, but when they put the two of them back together, I like that.
I do too. It gives some options there.
3rd and goal from the 2. Shepard will keep this one in for the touchdown.
And I think I could have ran that one in
I
there.
think absolutely. The hole was gigantic.
Yes, it was.
So great job by the offensive line, and that'll make things 34-0 here. And Quinn Brown will come in to try to kick again. And the Bears just have had it going offensively. I think one negative play this entire game.
Yeah, I think you couldn't have asked for a better start. So you got 7 minutes to go. Keep it going and head into the locker room with a lot of momentum.
Absolutely. So your holder is Dylan Dominic. Kicker is Quinn Brown. And we've got a penalty flag. That kick is off and away. And we're going to have
on Maumee, it looks like
a flag on Maumee. Interestingly enough, they didn't signal that as a completed kick. I mean, do they have to re-kick it? Can't he just have it again?
I think
Can't he just take it?
You would think. I think Brown was in the zone, and they called it before the kick was off. But you would think it. I mean, it was good. Why not make him kick again?
All right, so they'll move it up a little bit. They'll move it up half the distance. So now he'll kick from the 8. Snap, kick, up, and good.
Yep, good.
That makes it 35-0 on the main stop scoreboard. Golden Bears in control of this one. Back after this in 30 seconds.
When was the last time you had your precious jewelry cleaned? Diamond and Gold Outlet will professionally clean your jewelry, and it won't cost you a dime. Let Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon clean your jewelry today.
Enjoying the game on the Golden Bear Sports Network? These broadcasts are a labor of love. Want to join us in this effort? Become a sponsor starting at just $25 per game. For more information, email chris@bryansports.com or call 419-595-0943. Good luck against these Golden Bears.
They have not, and you sort of, like you said at the beginning of the game, on paper, it's one that Bryan should win, but you really thought that with the league Maumee's in, that maybe they would play with a little more desire and change course, but it's been all Bryan so far.
Quinn Brown will kick it off from the 40-yard line and back to receive a couple of Panthers. They're on their 5. Last time Brown kicked off, it went into the end zone. There is flags blowing. The American flag is not blowing. There is a flag blowing down by one of the food vendors that looks to be blowing this way. So let's see where he does it this time. This time it will be a short kick caught at the 10. Oh, it wasn't caught. And that's going to go into the end zone. And that'll be picked up there for the touchback. Now, interesting. That's interesting that it rolls in for a touchback when he touched it.
Yeah, I thought he would have had to bring that out. I thought that could have probably been a safety, but since it looked like from our angle, it looked like he had touched it. So,
but maybe he didn't. So that'll start at the 20-yard line again. So last two have been touchbacks.
Yep.
And let's see if Maumee can get anything going here with 7:09 remaining here in the second quarter. The main stop scoreboard shows 35-zip Bryan.
For Maumee, you hope for more than just one first down and get a drive going and a score here to go into halftime.
Handoff, and Boost will come forward, and
looks like 2 yards they're giving him.
Yep. He hit the middle of that line, and they kind of swarmed all over him.
Yeah, the Bears attacked that, but he must have drove his feet just enough for some positive yards.
That'll bring up 2nd and 8. Ball at the 22-yard line. No urgency on the Maumee side to get things moving. Trips here on the near side, back in the backfield. Trips on the far side. They're bunched here on the near side, spread out on the far side. Arndt looks to pass. Now he'll tuck it in, and he'll actually lose about 3 yards.
Yep. As
the Golden Bears were swarming a whole host of Golden Bears. I saw Aiden Pels in there. I saw Nick Harold in there.
I think even Joey Douglas looks like. Yeah, I thought maybe he was going to squirm out of it. He tucked the ball and moved forward in the pocket, but the Bears were all there. They sealed him off.
Good defensive play for the Bears tonight. course, we're looking at a different level of talent than Van Wert. But
Right, of course. But, I mean, coming off that week, this is the game you want to win, that you need to win.
quick pass. It is caught or broken up?
Yep,
It's
he
caught.
caught it.
Wow. I tell you what,
He held
Mikey
on to
Wolf
that.
was in there and
Yeah, that
all
was
sorts
great
of
coverage.
issues.
That was great coverage for sure to maintain control of that.
So that'll bring up 4th down. It'll be 4th and 5. So it looks like Maumee will probably punt this one away again.
Yep.
The Bears certainly think that way as Carter Brown will head back. Brown is stepping inside the his own 45-yard line. Now he'll come right up to the 45. Malucci back there to punt again. A low snap. Kick is up. And this one, it will be fair caught by Brown at the 48-yard line of the Bears, and that's where they will take over with 5:13 remaining here in the second quarter. Don't forget, coming up, we've got our halftime show, the Tony Malanga Productions halftime show. We'll get you the Bryan High School Marching Band and then give you some stats and some analysis, if you will.
Looking forward to it here. Some great insight coming our way.
You're going to be providing that great insight, right?
Yeah. I'm not sure it'll be as great as Nate Keel last week, but we'll do our best. Those are some big shoes to fill.
Absolutely. High snap again. This time Shepard will get it, and it will go forward for about 7 yards. Big snap again. I mean, just high.
And again, I think that just says how it's going for Bryan. I mean, last week that probably could have been a loss of yards, but they were able to maintain their calm and get 7 yards out of that.
Makes it 2nd and 3. 4:50 and counting here, second quarter. Bears look over to the sideline for the play. Near side here.
And I don't think Bryan's in a real hurry either. I mean, you have 4 minutes to go here. They're going to run the clock. They're up 35. So
Logan Moss is in, and now Quinn Brown in the slot here. We saw Quinn catch a pass last week. Shepard has it. He's running with a full head of steam. We'll get the first down and more, and he will be stopped at about the 36-yard line of Maumee.
8 yards there.
Yep.
And it looks like you're starting to see some different players in different positions. Carter there in the wing. So probably time to work on some things some more.
So Logan Moss is here on the near side. Quinn Brown is going to play in the slot. Last week, Brown caught the pass in the late in the game. And we've got Brown over there as well. Carter Brown's over there. So lots of new faces. This will be Shepard, though. He'll get the 30. Inside the 30. Will be close to the first down. Will be about a yard and a half short, though.
Give them 9 there. No, they're giving them 8. So second.
No, now they're giving them 9. Second look at it is 9. Ball at the 27-yard line. It's either a short one or a long one or a short 2. Let's just call it. 3:31 in counting. Bears lead 35-0.
Continuing to slow it down. You got 3 minutes to go.
I would have a steady dose of Corbin Shepard.
Yes, I would too.
That's what they do. Shepard will get the outside, inside the 20 to the 15, inside the 10, not at the 10. Looked like he was going to cross there. He's going to be stopped at the 10-yard line, and the Bears just moving at will. I mean, they're doing simple running plays.
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing fancy. They're not showboating. They're just either dive up the middle or just off tackle. So
that'll be a first down at the 11. We're in the Diamond and Gold Outlet red zone. When was the last time you had your precious jewelry cleaned? Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon will professionally clean your jewelry, and it won't cost you a dime. The Diamond and Gold Outlet red zone. Bears up 35-0. In Ohio high school football, a 35 spot in the second half results in a running clock. So this game will, if it continues like this, will be a very quick second half. Shepard with it. Shepard head to the end zone, and Shepard is in for the touchdown. Again, simple dive plays up the middle, and Maumee just can't stop him.
Nope.
So another touchdown. That's his 4th?
1, 2, 3, 5.
Fifth touchdown for Shepard.
It's been the Shepard show with a little Kepler and Wolf sprinkled in.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes.
Band coming up at halftime. Extra point is coming from Quinn Brown. Kick up, and it is good. So with 2:32 remaining here, second quarter, the main stop scoreboard shows 42-0. We'll be back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
All right, we're back here on the Golden Bear Sports Network on Q96.5. Thanks so much for joining us. I want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game tonight. They include American Family Insurance, Amerimaid Realty, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Diamond and Gold Outlet, Fackler Monument, Crow Funeral Service, Hooley House, Jason Deach Automotive Services, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Starks Plumbing and Heating, and the newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, Breininger, and Rakes Law Firm. Bears lead 42-0 here in the second quarter. It's been all Bryan.
Yeah.
Maumee has just one first down, I believe, maybe two.
They have two first downs.
Yep.
I think Bryan, I've lost track, but I think they have 5 or 6. They've had a lot of big plays, so they didn't get the first downs there. But Shepard has on 21 carries 150 yards.
I think we might have a timeout for Maumee. We do. So we will just keep things right here. 2:32 remaining. You know, how do you coach your team if you're the Bryan Golden Bears and you've just been this dominant? I mean, you gotta at some point be really excited about this, but also you don't want to overwhelm an opponent like this.
Yeah, you don't want to. You want to maintain respect, and knowing this coaching staff, I'm sure they have a lot of respect for Maumee. I think, you know, even when I was coaching initially, we've been on that side of the scoreboard. So you want your kids to continue to play hard, and it's tough. You don't do anything fancy, showboat. You just keep it simple, and honestly leave it up to Maumee to stop. So, and then obviously here in the second half, maybe the first series on offense, you may see our offense just to work on something. But I would assume, knowing Coach Redhead, that after that first series, or even just to start out, they'll probably have some backups in to try and help not make it too big of a lopsided score.
Now, Maumee plays in the NLL for 2 more years. This is a tough league. In fact, as the league realignment stuff started happening, some rumors were that Bryan was going to come this direction. But they are staying in the NWAL as it stands right now. But Maumee is leaving to go to another conference, and hopefully their hope there is that maybe it's just going to be a little bit more better competition for them.
Yeah, they're joining the SBC, the Sandusky Bay Conference, which is, I think that they're calling that a touchback too. But the SBC is pretty tough too. I mean, it's a super conference. I think
they've got 3 or 4 divisions.
Yeah, 3. So I'm assuming they'll probably be in one of the smaller ones, maybe, where allows them a little better competition where they can compete and get some wins.
So, you know, as we said in the pregame, and not to belabor the point, you know, Maumee has won 1 game in their last 15 or last 30, and they've gone 15 games without a win. Yeah. So, and they look on track to go to 16. So it's got to be tough. But, you know, it's really nice to see the fan support out here, the band and the cheerleaders. I mean, we're seeing good stuff. It's just not translating onto the field right now. So, quick pass, and that is a catch. But again, Bears all there to swarm it up.
And going back on that, I think they have the right coach in place. Just reading the previews there, the kids are buying into it, and I think they realize that the wins will come eventually if they weather the storm, stay the course. And they have very inexperienced players here. So I mean, juniors, sophomores playing. So I would assume maybe the next couple of years they'll see an upside here.
So Kyle Arndt is your quarterback. He is dishing one deep down, and let's see if the catch is made. It is, and he hold on. He did. Was that Zender? Or Malucci? That was Malucci. Chase Malucci, the 5'11", 175-pound sophomore, went up to get that one, and there was nobody around him.
Nope, it was a busted coverage there. Arndt had plenty of time to pass, and Malucci there. Got behind the secondary.
That was a great play. Look at the quarterback run. We're going to get a penalty. This is coming back, as that's going to be a block in the back as he was going around. But that was on the carpet, and Kyle Arndt picked it up and kept it. But he's going to probably see that come back.
Yeah, it looks a little mental mistake there. They got excited. They had a huge momentum play there, 35 yards. And those are things that are going to kill you, and especially with young teams. So trying to shore those things up.
Be interesting to see if we see, somebody like, Dylan Dominic come in. He was listed as the number 2 guy. Coach told us last week that he thought he might play some, but he didn't. And we'll see. I would assume that he would come in on a game like this.
Yeah, I would assume so too. Great kid, and I think it'll give him some more experience too, and that's what you want to see.
This will march Maumee all the way back inside their 40 to the 37-yard line, and that kind of deflates that big play earlier.
Yeah, 100%. Story of their night. There in the first quarter, they had a positive play and a sack and a penalty. So little things like that. You got to eliminate those little things, take care of the big things.
This will be 1st and 25 from the 37. Arndt is in the shotgun. He's got trips here on the near side, one on the far side. He quick throws to the left side. It is caught and dragged out of bounds. Is that Malucci again?
Yep.
I think it is.
13 yards there.
So these quick plays to the left side have been working pretty well for Maumee here in the second quarter.
Starting to make a little adjustment. If they can eliminate those penalties, could see some positive things here, close it out. I mean, at 42-point gap is hard to overcome, but any positives you can take out of this is good.
Doubles on both sides. Quarterback is in trouble in the backfield. He's going to be swarmed and tackled. I think that was Connor Brown who came in and got him there.
Yep.
And they'll just continue to go backwards after a positive play.
Right.
And we're approaching the 1-minute mark here in the second quarter. Bears lead 42-0.
Again, you hate to see that. They eliminated the penalty yards, and then the line couldn't keep that pass pro and took the sack.
Well, the Golden Bears line is pretty experienced on both sides, and they've kind of been the hallmark of this team.
Yeah, coming into the season, I know Coach Red had high hopes for this line. It's one of the better lines that I think he's had, and even back when the previous coaching staff. So
we're going to see a timeout for Maumee, and we're going to take it with them. With 33 seconds remaining here, second quarter, back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
As we enjoy high school.
Let me introduce you to Dave and Sam. Between the two of them, they have almost 60 years experience diagnosing and fixing anything with 4 wheels. Dave and Sam at Jason Dietz Collision and Service fix the problems your last mechanic couldn't. Just ask John from Montpelier.
Bring it in on Tuesday. I'll call you Tuesday night, tell you what the problem is with it, and tell you how much it's going to be to fix it. That's exactly what he did.
When your vehicle needs repaired, take it to Dave and Sam at Jason Dietz Collision and Service.
I wouldn't go anywhere else.
Josh Montgomery filling in for Nate Keel tonight and doing an admirable job, I might add.
I appreciate that. That's some big shoes to fill for him, and hopefully he's having a good time at his concert.
Yeah, I don't know who he was going to see tonight.
Yeah, I forget. Oliver Hazard, or they performed at the Bryan Park here earlier this summer. I know that's one of them here. I think it's up in Toledo downtown.
Gotcha. And I think the German American Festival happening this weekend behind us at the Lucas County Rec Center. So,
which we didn't hear German music when we first came.
We heard Texarkana music or Mexican music. That was a pickup of 3 there, as it was a dive play there.
That Borst again.
Yeah, and that should pretty much do the end of the first half of play. So the main stop scoreboard is going to show 42-0. We're going to take this timeout, come back with the second half action after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
Malanga Productions halftime show. Tony is providing the video stream on bryansports.com, and you can contact him at 419-595-0943 for all your production needs. We have the Bryan High School Marching Band coming up. Right now it's 42-0. Bears are in control of this one, but we do have the band coming up, and we will send things down to the field for that to occur here as the Bears lead 42-0 on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Going to send it to the field. Bryan High School Marching Band is getting set to do this. And we'll send it down to the field here as they get ready. They got out a little less quick than I thought they might, but here they come. So we're going to send it out. Halftime here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. It is 42-0. Bryan on top of Maumee. We'll be back with halftime analysis after this in the Tony Malanga Productions halftime show. Back after this.
When was the last time you had your precious jewelry cleaned? Diamond and Gold Outlet will professionally clean your jewelry, and it won't cost you a dime. Let Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon clean your jewelry today.
Need a new look? Hooley House LLC can make your space look brand new. Whether it's a kitchen, bathroom, family room, bedroom, or any other living space, Hooley House can help. They specialize in quartz and granite countertops, vinyl replacement windows, LVT flooring, custom shower and tile work, and much more. Call Bob today, 419-553-0100. That's Hooley House, 419-553-0100. Enjoying the game on the Golden Bear Sports Network? These broadcasts are a labor of love. Want to join us in this effort? Become a sponsor starting at just $25 per game. For more information, email chris@bryansports.com or call 419-595-0943. Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, 42-19, Bears lead over Maumee. Want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game tonight. They include American Family Insurance, AmeriMade Realty, and Rizzo Neal & Low, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, the Diamond and Gold Outlet, Fackler Monument, Krill Funeral Service, Hooley House, Jason Deach Automotive Services, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Starks Plumbing and Heating, and newcomers Schaefer, Spangler, Brininger and Rakes. All those folks bringing you the game here on Q96.5 and bryansports.com. Good evening, everybody. Chris Malanga alongside Josh Montgomery. And Josh, as we enjoy some pizza here in the press box, let's talk a little bit about the first half. Was it what you expected?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. You know, like I said prior to the start, I thought on paper this is sort of what you expected, but you weren't sure. And Bryan's firing on all cylinders. And for Maumee, you can tell why they haven't won. You hate to keep mentioning it, but you can see why they haven't won a game in 15 games and won in 30 games. So coming out of it, you hope everyone stays healthy and finish strong.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at some stats if you got them.
Yeah, so for Bryan here, they're not official, so doing my best here. But for Bryan passing, I have Jace Kepler 3 for 4, 75%. Completion 69 yards with his longest being 23 yards and a TD. Corbin Shepard, he has 19 carries for 150 yards. Sam Harold, 2 carries for 9, and Jace has 1 for 6. And Trenton Wolf for receiving, 1 for 24. Sam Harold, 1 for 25. And I believe Logan Moss has 2 for 30 as well. I entered the wrong stat for the wrong name there. But overall, have 3 scoring drives in quarter 1 and 3 scoring drives quarter 2 to give us that 42 points. And then and the biggest thing is I think only 2 penalties in that first half, so they eliminated the penalties. So great to see. For Maumee, 7 for 14 passing for Kyle Arndt, 68 yards, 9 yard per catch. rushing, you have Caleb Boris, 5 for 27, Alex Lewis, 1 for 3, and Kyle, some of those sacks there, he has 5 for -12. And then for receiving, Dylan Schiavone, 2 for 12, and Chase Malucci there, 2 for 48. That big pass there in the second quarter, but couldn't produce off that. So I think the biggest thing for them is killing themselves with penalties and negative plays.
Special teams has not been a strong suit either for them.
No, they low snaps, and then on kickoffs, whether they touch it and then have to go back to the 10 to catch, fall on it. Punting, you saw the one where a bad snap and then only got a 4-yard punt. And so for them, I think for their coach, Kuchar there, he's probably talking to, we're killing ourselves. We need to slow it down, take a deep breath, eliminate some of these little mistakes, and good things will happen. So I think coming out in the second half, I think you're going to see them want to try and work on some things, get the ball moving in their right direction.
You basically took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to ask you, what are each of the coaches saying in the locker room right now? Actually, Bryan's just out back there behind the stands. They don't really have a locker room facility, I don't believe. And so what are you saying if you're Coach Kuchar?
Yeah, for Coach Kuchar, I think you try and stress some of the positive things that they're doing. The passing there, that they had a couple big passes. And as hard as it may be when you're in a situation like this, you want to try and focus on the positives. You do want to spend some time on some things that self-inflicted wounds and just talk about, if we correct these things, we're going to do some good things. And I think, like I said earlier, I think they have the right coach. Just looking at some of the previews, their kids are buying into his system. And I think if they can get older, more experienced, they're going to eliminate some of those penalties and those young mistakes that you see out of the inexperienced teams. And then for Bryan, I think Coach Redhead, you're probably going to see maybe one more series out of the starters, maybe. If not, you'll definitely see some of their backups getting in. And you're just going to keep it simple. You're not going to try any big plays, anything fancy. You're just going to keep the clock moving. And obviously, with the 42-point gap, we got a running clock to start the second half. So they're just going to work on things that maybe they didn't do right against Van Wert and try and improve going into week 3, staying healthy and get ready for Fairview.
And week 3, Fairview, that big league rivalry. Fairview is struggling so far this season, but they graduated a lot of talent there, but they're not any slouch either, and especially in a rivalry game. So we're going to take a timeout. We are in the Tony Malanga Productions halftime show. Going to take this timeout. When we come back, we'll check some scores from around the area and chat more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network, Q96.
At Krill Funeral Service, we know family is a broad term. A family member comes in all sizes and shapes. They can also be fluffy with 4 legs and a tail, but they're all part of your family. They can go on vacations with us. They're at the center of the parties, and often they're the ones that are there during the toughest of times. When the time comes to say goodbye to those very special family members, we at Krill Funeral Service are here with the environmentally friendly choice for aftercare. Krill Funeral Service. We're here for your entire family.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network, 42-0 on the main stop scoreboard. It's halftime here as Bryan leads Maumee. And let's take a look at some scores from around the area that we're looking at. So we'll let you read some of those.
Yeah, so first half scores here. We have St. Mary's over Defiance, 28-0. You had Defiance with that first win on last Thursday over Napoleon and couldn't reciprocate it here. We'll see how they do second half. And then I didn't see who Delta's beaten, but they're up 21-0. Coming off that surprising loss, I think, to Ayersville last week. Convoy Crestview's up 31-18 over Hicksville. Van Wert is 25-0 over Salina. and Cardinal Stritch.
Delta's
so
playing Stritch.
Delta is up 21-0 over Cardinal Stritch. Van Wert's up 25-0 over Salina. Lipstick is over Fairview, our Week 3 opponent, 21-0. So I think they could potentially start 0-2, which would be unheard of here for the last few years.
Absolutely.
With a Coach Raids-led team, so new coaching staff. So we'll see, but you can't overlook them either. Then Archbold, the game of the week, I feel like here in Northwest Ohio, they are winning 21-7 over Liberty Benton. And
wow.
then Tenora, another local matchup here, Tenora and Wauseon. Tenora's up 14-7 in a nail-biter with Wauseon. Swans up, nail-biter again, 13-10 over Ottawa Hills. Antwerp, defensive slugger not here or whatever, 0-0 over with Eden at halftime. Walpock's up 21-0 over OG. Evergreen 21-6 over Montpelier, and then Edgerton is beating Hilltop 46-0, and that rounds out our halftime scores.
Edgerton Montpelier, the game on our sister station, B-Rock 100.9. You are on Q96.5 here. It is 42-0 Bears over Maumee. We will play the second half with a running clock, so it will be a speedy one. And I will tell you now, please bear with us because we're going to get a lot of new numbers and new players on both sides, and we're going to have to put the little sheet we use that has the 2 deep and go to the 3 and 4 and 5 deep. So just bear with us as we do that. Halftime here. We're going to take a timeout. Back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Let me introduce you to Dave and Sam. Between the two of them, they have almost 60 years experience diagnosing and fixing anything with 4 wheels. Dave and Sam at Jason Dietz Collision and Service fix the problems your last mechanic couldn't. Just ask John from Montpelier.
Bring it in on Tuesday. I'll call you Tuesday night, tell you what the problem is with it, and tell you how much it's going to be to fix it. That's exactly what he did.
When your vehicle needs repaired, take it to Dave and Sam at Jason Dietz Collision and Service.
I wouldn't go anywhere else.
Last year, all of our stadiums were mostly empty. But this year, things are different. We at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory look forward to getting back into the stands.
Joining our family and friends to cheer on the Bears and enjoy a Friday night of football. We hope you're staying safe and hope to see you soon. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family owned, family focused. Hope to see you at the game.
Back out here on the Golden Bear Sports Network, 42-0. Bryan leads Maumee. And I'll tell you what, the kids from Maumee are not giving up without a fight. They're still working hard and having some positive things happen.
Yeah, they're not going to roll over. I mean, yeah, they could be a little frustrated. They know that it's self-inflicted wounds. But they're going to come out and try and make this somewhat presentable. It's going to be hard to overcome a 42 point gap here with a running clock, but we'll see what happens. And for Bryan, you want to work on some things, come out healthy as well.
We got 2:23 remaining here on the clock as we are here in the halftime show, the Tony Malanga Productions halftime show. For live streaming, videography, sound, and other production needs, contact Tony Malanga Productions at 419-595-0943. Also, if you're interested in sponsoring some of the games here on the Golden Bear Sports Network on bryansports.com, feel free to reach out to me, Chris at bryansports.com. We'll be glad to get you in the games and get you part of this broadcast. Again, tonight's game being live on Q96.5, but you can watch it tomorrow on bryansports.com. We're recording it. Trust me, I'm watching it here. We're watching it here. It looks pretty darn good.
Yeah,
and you'll enjoy watching that tomorrow on Q96.5. So, Bryan, Maumee, we're going to start this thing off with a running clock here in the second half. And I think the Bears get the football to start the second half as well, because I think we kicked off to start the first. We missed that toss.
Yeah, I don't know if Bryan won and deferred or what the case was, but I would assume Bryan will probably be getting the ball here.
So if you're Bryan, what are some of the things you're going to work on here? Just getting the younger kids some reps?
Yeah, I would say get your younger players some reps. I mentioned Dylan Dominic. We'll probably see him get some, and he has some experience from last year. You probably want him getting in there, getting some timing, game speed, action. You may try someone in a different position there. And then even your line, just working on your pass blocking, your run route blocking, staying in good position and execution. So, again, working on the little things to improve on, especially things that you may have seen from last week's game. So,
now, if you're the team here, and I'm not talking the coaching staff, but the team, you're the first string, you're telling that second string guys, hey, listen, we want to keep this shutout going.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's only natural for your starters to want to maintain that shutout going. And then, like, I think even, too, for your backups, you're getting a chance to play Friday Night Lights, under the lights here. You want to try and help preserve that shutout as well. So you're going to see some underclassmen with some chip on their shoulder to maybe even prove, hey, I need some playing time here. So,
all right, well, the clock has ticked down to 0. It is going to be the Golden Bears that get the ball here to start. Diogo Barboza will kick off to start the time. We have not seen any kickoffs from Barboza because he has not had a chance to kick off. There's been no scores. So, well, interesting to see what he can do as a kicker here. Barboza is a junior kicker. The junior wearing number 11. And we're about ready to get this one away back for the Golden Bears. I think that might be Trenton Wolf.
Number 8.
Oh, it might be Carter Brown.
Yeah, no, not.
It's to the up man anyway.
Yeah.
And he's got a full head of steam. That is Brown, number 9.
You had Quinn Brown.
Quinn Brown was back. So they were like, Quinn Brown return a kick here. So he kicks off and returns kicks. I think we're going to see a little bit more of Quinn. Coach said that they were going to work with him. He obviously is the star of the soccer team, so they're not going to do anything really to get him hurt. But, you know, he is going to come out and play some more, and he is out right now. Now, we did talk about some changes. We do see the first team offense out there with the exception of Quinn because Logan Moss is here on the near side. Craig Jackson's on the far side. Jace Kepler is still in at quarterback, and Corbin Shepard still in at running back. But we expect things to change, especially if the Bears score quickly. That's a handoff to Shepard. He will hit the 40-yard line and cross the 40, get to the 41-yard line, pick up of about 4.
Yep. Yeah, nothing fancy there, just a little off tackle, cut back in for 4 yards.
So I'll make a 2nd and 6, and the clock again is running. Sam Harold is in there at the tight end position. And now they've got Quinn Brown lined up in the slot next to Logan Moss. Wide out on the far side is Jackson. And we have a timeout? Or
little official time. One official was tying his shoe, it looked like.
Okay. There we go. Their play clock's confusing here because it flashes 40 and then it counts down. So it's really confusing. It's been confusing me all night. That'll be a quick pass. Brown over the top of his head. Now Quinn Brown, not the tallest kid in the world. He has some hops, though. I've seen him on the soccer field. But that just over his head. Brown, a 5'6" senior at 153 on the roster here. That'll stop the clock with 10. Well, actually, it won't stop the clock because we got a running clock. So that'll continue to roll, and we'll just roll this one down. 10:35 and counting here. 3rd and 6 for the Bears, who are up 42-0 on Maumee.
Yeah, Kepler probably just rushed that pass a little bit. Quinn probably would have caught it and got maybe 3-4 yards there.
Jace back in shotgun. He's got Shepard with him. Low snap, hands off to Shepard. Shepard will get through the line, get the first down, still on his feet, cross into Maumee territory down to the 49-yard line of the Panthers. And a good pickup of for Corbin Shepard.
8 yards, I believe. Just right up the middle.
They're going to mark that at the 48-yard line. So that'll make 1st and 10 there with 9:57 and counting. Brown in the slot, and Moss here on the near side, Jackson on the far side. So far the wideout's not switching positions. It's been this way the whole time. But Sam Harold does shift into that position next to Corbin Shepard, behind Kepler. That'll be a handoff this time to Harold in the misdirection, and Harold will pick up about half the yardage need for a first down. He'll get 5. And, you know, interestingly, that time he did much better than the first time. Not him, but the play went off much better. Last time they did that play, there was a little bit of confusion, and they may have bumped in the backfield, but now that was nice and clean.
Yeah, I think Harold took a step back, waited for Shepard to come across his face, and then he cut back and a little option play. Great read.
This time Shepard has it. He's inside the 40, still on his feet, down around the 35-yard line. They're going to say it's the 30. Well, they're going to give him the 35. Good student section here tonight.
Yards. Yeah, great student section for sure.
Had the tie-dye going on. Malucci with the tackle there. That makes it 1st and 10 for the Bears at the 35-yard line. And I think Maumee is going to have a timeout. And so with that timeout, we will take it along with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Enjoying the game on the Golden Bear Sports Network? These broadcasts are a labor of love. Want to join us in this effort? Become a sponsor starting at just $25 per game. For more information, email chris@bryansports.com or call 419-595-0943.
This is Yasha Cheverini. He is a master jeweler. If you need jewelry repaired or a beautiful handcrafted piece of jewelry for that special occasion, you need to stop by and talk to Yash at Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon.
It is 42-0 here, 8:52 remaining, third quarter. Clock has stopped for a Maumee timeout, but the Bears will have it 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of Maumee. This is the first drive of the evening, or the second half rather, for the Bears. Craig Jackson will come on this side. Brown still in the slot here on the near side, and then Logan Moss on the far side. Harold in at tight end. Snap is back. Hand off to Shepard. Shepard will drive forward, pick up about 2 yards on the carry.
Not much there. Maumee's defense pushed back a little bit, filled in them holes. So
that'll make it well, they gave him not much at all, did they? 2nd and 9. Wow.
I thought he had 2 there.
I did too.
That was a lot of work for 1 yard.
Yeah, we won't be greedy though.
No.
2nd and 9. 8:21 and counting. Snap comes back. Quick toss over to Brown. Brown will catch it. Across the 35 and 30. 25 and right down by the 20-yard line. And he will be stopped. They're going to mark it at the, let's see. They're going to mark it at the 21.
Yep.
No, the 20.
Not
They're
much
the
at all,
21. He
did
keeps
they?
moving back
2nd
and
and
forth.
9.
He needs to make a decision and stick
Wow.
with it.
I thought he had 2
So
there.
that'll be the
Yard.
21.
We
That'll
won't
be
be
1st
greedy,
and
though.
10
2nd
for
and
the
9.
Bears. 8:21 and counting.
15-yard pass there. Tried that same play again. You noticed Kepler got the ball off, took his time, and got a nice pass off to Quinn Brown there.
All right, well, Carter Brown has come in for the Bears as a wide receiver right now. And there'll be a handoff, a sweep for Shepard, and he's down inside the 5, towards the 5. I'm going to say inside the 10, and then we've got a penalty marker come in late. We are in the Diamond and Gold Outlet red zone now, and when it comes to diamond, size does matter. You'll get a bigger diamond for less every day at Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon. Well, the Bears are marching backwards, so I don't know what the penalty was, but obviously it is on them, and we, again, don't have a microphone to hear what they're saying, so we'll have to read lips or decide. They're pointing. Lots of pointing.
Yep. It may have been on Maumee. I don't know. I saw one of their players come off, helmet off, shaking his head. I don't know. We'll see here.
Unsportsmanlike on Maumee.
Yep.
Interesting.
Again, they're just shooting themselves in the foot here.
Yeah.
And obviously, you're getting frustrated and your emotions are, but that's where you got. Those are the things you got to work on.
Yep.
You know, it's tough. Losing it isn't fun, but you got to keep your composure.
He needs to make a That'll decision go to half stick the with
distance to the goal line.
So, which actually will put it exactly where, well, maybe a little bit more. So that's actually going to basically be where Quinn Brown was anyway. I don't know, they're marching even closer.
Yep.
They're going to attack that on. So that's going to be at the 4-yard line.
Yep.
I thought they were just going to mark it from where the spot was, but
Right.
they're going to the end of the play.
Yep. I think that's it was a dead ball foul after the play. So
Kepler has it. He will hand off to Shepard. Shepard will get real close to the end zone, and he's in. So that makes it 48-0 here with 7:11. Clock does stop with the touchdown. And the Bears will have an extra point to kick here, and they just continue to add to their lead. That was a drive that was just pretty much clean running. That's really all it was.
Yeah.
You had the one pass to Quinn Brown, but other than that, it was run. And so they're not taking it down the field. They're just trying to run the offense.
yeah, I mean, even in that passing, it wasn't anything fancy. It was just a little short, what we call a Z quick to your Z, and see what you can get.
Extra point is good. So the main stop scoreboard is showing 48-0 in favor of the Golden Bears. We're going to take a timeout, come back with more after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network on Q96.5.
At Krill Funeral Service, we know family is a broad term. A family member comes in all sizes and shapes. They can also be fluffy with 4 legs and a tail, but they're all part of your family. They can go on vacations with us. They're at the center of the parties, and often they're the ones that are there during the toughest of times. When the time comes to say goodbye to those very special family members, we at Krill Funeral Service are here with the environmentally friendly choice for aftercare. Krill Funeral Service. We're here for your entire family.
Back on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Got to put my face in front. Let's see. I think that we may have a replay of that Quinn Brown play on if you're watching on bryansports.com. I don't know if we do or not. I saw it during the commercial. Let's see what we got here. And I think that's the end of it.
Yep.
That's all right. We'll catch it. So the Golden Bears up 49-0. They will kick off. Brown will kick off, and it will be a running clock again with 7:11 remaining here. This might actually be it. Let's see. Nope. We're gonna go back. The Bears, they're standing on the Maumee Panthers are standing on the 5-yard line. Brown has kicked from this direction and has put a touchback 3 times. A couple of times it looked like they almost touched them themselves, but
I think the last 2 touchbacks.
This one will be short, though. It'll be caught, though, at the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Cut inside, and he'll be gang tackled at the 21-yard line.
Yep, the Bears stayed in their routes on that kickoff and didn't allow much of a return.
So we'll assume Maumee will keep their same guys in as they are the ones down by 7 scores.
Yep.
We'll continue to keep you updated on scores from around the region throughout the half here, and we'll kind of tell you what's going on. And now that Antwerp-Eden game has changed. At halftime, it's 13-7 Eden on top. So we'll watch that one and continue checking all the other scores from around the region. Late run-in for the Golden Bear, for Maumee. Hart is in the backfield, takes the snap. He'll hand off. This is Borst. He will go cut the side, and he will pick up just a couple of yards before he's tackled by the Golden Bears. Trent Wolf on the tackle.
Ran about 10 yards for only 1. Probably could have cut it up a little bit sooner there.
Gamecock continues to win. We're down 6:20. 49-0 Bears lead over the Panthers of Maumee. It'll be 2nd and 9. Two wideouts on the far side, 2 on the near side here, back in the backfield. Now Arndt will look to throw. He's being chased. Golden Bear falls down. Arndt is still being chased. He'll get out of it, and he won't. And then it's tackled. That is tackled by number 52 for the Golden Bears, Landon Schilling. And again, that's the first time we're going to start calling some names of kids that we may not normally see on a Friday night. Yep. Nice job there by Landon Schilling, the junior.
Yeah, the Bears defense kept at him. Coverage was great. No one open, and swarmed to the ball.
That'll make it 3rd and 14 now. Maumee has 2 wideouts near and 2 far. Pack continues in the backfield. Arndt in shotgun. He's looking to throw this time. He'll roll out, be flushed out of the pocket, and now he's running for his life, and he is being pursued by a bunch of Golden Bears. He makes a catch or a pass completion, and let's see if the pass is complete. It looks complete. Like it is. Boy, he was running for his life and did a good job of getting out of that.
Yeah, and it was a great job of his receiver coming back to the ball and getting some positive yards, so it's a manageable now it's 4th down, I guess. So
looks like we'll get another punt as Chase Malucci will come in to kick it away. Carter Brown is back. We have 2 Carter Browns and a Connor Brown on this team, so it makes things a little bit challenging for us. So the punt is going away here. Brown, the lone guy, back to catch it. Kick is in the air. It is a high punt.
Short.
It is short. It will bounce on the 47-yard line and then take a roll, Maumee roll. They will just stand and protect it and be downed at the Bryan 41-yard line. So 49-0. Clock stops on the transfer of possession. It'll be Bears football, and we'll see if we get anybody new. Now we see Dylan Dominic is in at quarterback. We expected to see this. And now we'll get some new numbers for you. Carter Brown is now in, the Carter Brown with the K is now in it wide receiver. Let's see, who else do we got? We've got Quinn Brown in at receiver. We've also got Tayson Dekrosh in at receiver. So it'll be Brown and Dekrosh nearby. Dylan Dominic's your quarterback.
And Shepard's
still in at running back. So handoff from Shepard will cross the 45-yard line and be driven down at the 47-yard line. So that'll be a pickup of 7 yards.
Again, nothing fancy. I mean, you probably would like to see Corbin come out here soon, but at least to ensure that he stays healthy. But, man, he's such a workhorse. Great player to watch.
2 backs in the backfield, Shepard and Harold. They'll hand to Harold this time. Flag is in the air. Harold will get the first down and more. He's gang tackled at the 40-yard line, but I think that one's coming back. I think it was against the Bryan Golden Bears.
Holding or maybe a neutral zone on defense, but probably more like holding.
Let's see what the penalty is. The Bears are marching backwards, so I think it's on them. Haven't seen a signal yet, though. Looking for the official signal.
You got a Bryan player down here.
Blocking the back.
Blocking the back. Oh.
And there is a Bryan player down on the sideline. Not sure who that is.
We need our binoculars here now.
We do need the binoculars to check it out. He's down on the sideline there. Trainers are attending to him. Oh, it's a Maumee player that does. Well, you can't tell when you see just the pants.
Yeah,
I mean, the uniforms are pretty much exactly the same. So, yeah, so we're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and come back with the action after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network on Q96.
Let me introduce you to Dave and Sam. Between the two of them, they have almost 60 years experience diagnosing and fixing anything with 4 wheels. Dave and Sam at Jason Dietz Collision and Service fix the problems your last mechanic couldn't. Just ask John from Montpelier.
Bring it in on Tuesday. I'll call you Tuesday night, tell you what the problem is with it, and tell you how much it's going to be to fix it. That's exactly what he did.
When your vehicle needs repaired, take it to Dave and Sam at Jason Dietz Collision and Service.
I wouldn't go anywhere else.
Bear Sports Network. It was a Maumee player that is injured, and he is coming off. Is that Chase Malucci, number 18, that's coming off there?
Yep.
That's not good because he's one of their big wideouts. He's also their punter, and he looks like he's got a knee situation happening or maybe an ankle. He's not putting any weight on that right leg.
You hate to see that.
Out. Absolutely you do. So the penalty, we thought it was a Golden Bear that was injured. The penalty is actually going to be on the Bears. It was going to be a block in the back. So that'll march the Bears back to the 42-yard line. And that'll make it 2nd and 9 as Malucci is helped off the field. Hope that young man is okay.
Yes.
So Dekrosh and Quinn Brown will move to the far sideline. The near sideline, we've got Carter Brown. And then that tandem backs in the backfield. High snap, it'll be a handoff. It'll be Sam Harold. Harold will cut the corner. He'll get inside the 45, close to the 50-yard line, and he will be dropped just shy of the 50. They're going to actually, the far sideline official has him spotted at the 47-yard line, but we'll see where he ends up. That'll make 3rd down for the Bears.
The handoff there was bobbled a little bit. Another option play, but Harold, he's a workhorse too, was able to make something out of nothing.
Sam, the 5'11", 190-pound sophomore. Quinn Brown will go in motion now, cross from left to right, handoff again. And that'll be a 1st down and almost looked like a horse collar tackle as one of the Maumee Panthers had his hand up over their shoulder. Yep. But it'll be a 1st down, and the clock will keep running as we're at 2:19 and counting here. Running clock as the Bears are up 49-0. And the Bears now substituting in some people. Tayson Dekrosh and Quinn Brown are now in. And then Carter Brown as well. Dylan Dominic, your new quarterback. Shepard has stayed in. They'll hand to him again. Shepard will get to the inside Maumee territory at the 49, so he'll pick up 4 yards. So down to the
44.
So a minute 35 and counting. Main stop scoreboard again shows 49-0 Bryan. Bears will just continue to milk this clock as long as they can, run some plays. And now we've got a Maumee player that jumps off sides, and that'll give the Bears 5 more. So I'll bring up a real short 2nd down and 2. As soon as the whistle and the flag came out, that young man knew he did that. He went to the ground and was upset at himself. So
it's tough. You're over the ball, but, you're trying to anticipate the snap, and it's tough to stay in that stance for a while.
Bears have done a much better job tonight on penalties.
Yeah, they only have 3, I believe, for 35 yards. So much better.
Last week, a big number of penalties.
Yep.
Dylan Dominic takes the snap rather. It's Shepard who'll get the 1st down and more. He will be inside the 30-yard line of Maumee at the 28. Another 1st down for the Bears. They're going to say 29. Prove me wrong.
Yeah. Keeps racking up the yards.
So 27 seconds here in the 3rd quarter. Again, running clock, so the second half will be super quick. And another handoff for Shepard, and Shepard will move forward. He'll cross the 25-yard line. Will be at the 25-yard line. And that will probably do it for the 3rd quarter action here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. We're going to take this timeout, come back with 4th quarter after this on the Golden Bears.
Need a new look? Hooley House LLC can make your space look brand new. Whether it's a kitchen, bathroom, family room, bedroom, or any other living space, Hooley House can help. They specialize in quartz and granite countertops, vinyl replacement windows, LVT flooring, custom shower and tile work, and much more. Call Bob today, 419-553-0100. That's Hooley House, 419-553-0100.
When it comes to diamonds, size does matter, and you'll get a bigger diamond for less every day at Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon. Plus, you won't find a better selection anywhere in Northwest Ohio. Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon.
Back out on the Golden Bear Sports Network, Chris Malanga and Josh Montgomery. Josh shot. The school record for touchdowns in a single game is 6. Corbin Shepard has 6, which is maybe why he's still in.
All right, well, that makes sense. They want to get that record.
Most touchdowns in a game. Jim Small in 1934. Jim Small. So that record would stand for, wow. So, but Shepard is no longer in the game right now. They've replaced him with Aiden Schellenberger. Now, it'll be interesting to see if he goes back in.
So he's tied the record?
He's tied the record. So, snap, handoff to Schellenberger, and Schellenberger's going in reverse.
Yep.
Big throwdown. And the sophomore will be driven back. He will lose yardage. He will lose 6 yards.
Yep.
That'll bring up 3rd and 12.
And they may have, it looks like you got some new linemen out there. So.
All right, Drew Hahn is in at wide receiver. Carter Brown still in. This will be a handoff. No, it'll be a quick pass to Hahn. Hahn will hit the middle of the field, inside the 25, down near the 20-yard line. And that'll be close. Let's see. About 2 yards to go for the 1st down. Where we are in the press box here, it's really, really nice, but there's an awning that's hanging out over us. And sometimes it's really hard with these these yard markers to figure out where you're at.
Some blind spots here, hard to see.
Good facility here at Maumee. Turf field, old style press box, but certainly comfortable and hospitable, as they say. So it's 4th down.
Yeah, they've been good tonight.
And let's see if they'll go for it. Actually, they're going to get an offsides call, and well, that'll give them a 1st down, right?
Yeah.
So the Bears are in the Diamond and Gold Outlet red zone. And when it comes to diamond, size does matter. You'll get a bigger diamond for less every day at Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon. So thank you to Diamond and Gold Outlet for sponsoring today's game. We're also going to see, I think that's 81 Carter Dominic in there. So brothers in there together. So your wideouts here are Carter Dominic and Drew Hahn and Tayson Dekrosh here on the near side. Got a wideout on the far side. Back in the backfield is Schellenberger. Hand off to Schellenberger. Nope, it's a keeper.
Yep.
And Dominic will go forward for about a yard.
Generous yard, I think.
Yeah, generous is indeed. 9:44 and counting here. We have been in a running clock the whole second half. Bears opened up a 42-0 lead in the first half and have added a touchdown here in the second half. And again, we're just at a running clock here at Maumee. Maumee has not had very much success at all. And now you're seeing the second team. Lots of new numbers and faces. Please bear with us. Pass is missed. That was Drew Hahn, intended for Drew Hahn. And it goes out of bounds. Some new linemen in there as well. Austin Coate is in there. Number 64, 75. Noah Phillips remains in there. 57, Rainer Clemens is now in there on the line. He's new. 52, Landon Schilling. We called his name previously. Back in the backfield is Schellenberger. And it's a quarterback keeper. Dominic will move forward and pick up a couple yards. And that'll bring up fourth down. We'll see if the Bears will go for it. Last time it was 4th and 2.
Right.
And Maumee jumped off sides.
I don't think they're going to be able to do that here, but they'll probably either be a quarterback keeper or just a dive up the middle.
Tell you what, with Shepard tying the touchdown run, I'd almost put him in one more time.
Yeah.
See if he can punch it in. You know, what else do you got to lose?
Right, yeah.
I guess you don't want to get him hurt, but
right.
There's that. So Dominic has a high snap. It's going to be a keeper. Dominic's going to try to go around the end. There's a block in the back foul, and that is coming back. He got down to the 10-yard line, but I believe that is coming way back with the block in the back.
Or they may decline it. I think that was 4th down.
Oh, yeah, they might decline. You're right. Forgot it was 4th down.
I would assume they'll probably decline it. At this point, a difference of 10 yards.
Yep. They do decline it, so it'll be a turnover on downs. I believe that's the first time the Bears have turned it over on downs.
Yep.
And so Maumee will take over with 7:40 remaining here. Want to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors bringing you the game tonight. They include American Family Insurance, AmeriMade Realty, Andrews O'Neill & Lowe, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, the Diamond and Gold Outlet, Fackler Monument, Grill Funeral Service, Hooley House, Jason Deach Automotive Services, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Starks Plumbing and Heating, and newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, Breininger, and Rakes. Thank you to all of you for bringing the game tonight. It is the main stop scoreboard showing 49-0. Maumee will have it at their own 10-yard line after the turnover on downs from the Bears. Nice student section again. We like to compliment them. They came all the way out here doing the tie-dye thing. And the Maumee band just entertaining the crowd as well.
Oh, I know. They're a pretty solid band.
That is going to be no game.
They have a decent crowd, too, at student section, so...
Hey, you got to love Football Friday.
Yeah.
Even if your team is having trouble this year, you still got to like the whole aspect of it, just being able to do it and be in the stands.
And with COVID last year, limited crowd, I think people are excited to get out and watch and support their school.
Maumee will keep it, and it'll just back to the original line of scrimmage. So 2 runs here have resulted in no yardage. Actually, he may have lost a half a yard there.
Nowhere to go, no one to throw to. Bryan's defense swarmed in again.
49-0, clock counting down, 6:35 and counting. Third and 10 now. Arndt will be in the shotgun. He'll look to throw. Finds a man, and it is just snuffed out. The catch was made.
And number 4 for us.
Negative
Logan
yards. Logan Moss,
limping.
yep.
Nice stick there from Moss. That screen pass, he stayed in the right position and drove through.
Let's see if that's Malucci out there punting. Again, it's hard to see the front numbers, but Malucci went off with an injury.
He's still on the bench.
Okay, so it's not
there.
him.
Yep.
It may be the quarterback. They may just. It's Kyle Arndt.
Yeah,
yep.
Kyle Arndt.
He's in the punt. Now that I've got a scorekeeper, I might have to just bring some binoculars.
Right.
Kick is long. Catch is made by Brown at the 40, inside the 45, and down at the 30-yard line. And the Bears will take over there at the Maumee 30. Again, some new faces coming in. Connor Whitler now coming in on the line. Trying to get all the numbers as they happen.
Yep.
So we can get those guys some props for playing here on Friday night. Noah Phillips is the only starter that's remaining in the center of that offense, kind of the center position. I think he's the center.
Yeah, we're at 75.
Yeah.
Yep, Noah Phillips, which, I mean, you probably want to keep him in.
Yep.
He's like the QB of the line, so.
Colby Smith now, the sophomore, is in at wide out here on the near side. Lazarus Lane in the slot on the far side. And I can't tell who the far side guy is. I think that might be Carter Brown. And now we've got a penalty. I think that was a delay of game by the Bears. So that'll march him back 5 yards.
What's his number over there? 85?
Oh, it's 85. I don't know who 85.
We don't have an 85.
Oh, it's 25.
Oh,
that's
25.
That's Carter Brown.
Carter Brown.
It did look like 85, didn't it?
Yeah. It's about time for me to get my eyes checked. So,
Absolutely.
Dr. Bob Hill, he's going to get a phone call from him.
Schellenberger with it. He's moving forward and real close down. Well, I guess they stopped about 2 yards short.
Yep.
Again, these angles up here are really.
Oh, I know. It's tough.
Next week we'll be at Fairview. That game will be live on Q96.5. It will not be live on BryanSports.com. Again, this year, all home schools have to give permission. Fairview has an exclusive contract with a NFHS, so the game will be a paid game through Fairview. It will not be free, but we will have it on BryanSports.com on Saturday. Schellenberger moves forward.
3
for another
yards
yard.
there.
Yep. That'll bring up third down. But we will have all the games for you on the queue. And following the Fairview game, week 4 brings Archbold to town. That one will be a live stream on BryanSports.com. So thanks so much for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the games here on WQCT Bryan. 3rd and 1. Schellenberger with it. He'll get the first down and will be driven down at the 16-yard line. Once again, the Bears in the diamond and gold outlet red zone. When it comes to diamond, size does matter. You get a bigger diamond for less every day at Diamond and Gold Outlet in Napoleon. Late player coming in for Maumee.
71, Josiah Millen, sophomore.
So it's 1st and 10, ball at the 16-yard line. Bears using every available second of clock to roll down. And they're just handing to Schellenberger. Schellenberger will cross the 15, stopped at the 14, so he'll pick up 2. That'll bring up 2nd and 8.
Yep, again, I mean, at this point, you got 2 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Just keep the ball moving. Keep handing it off.
Bears lead 49-0. And again, they're letting that play clock just tick, tick, tick down.
Yep.
When they snap this one, it'll be inside of 2 minutes. Schellenberger with it. He'll go on the end around, and he will get down.
Forward progress stop,
yeah,
out to the 10-yard line.
10-yard line, yep.
Inside the 10 a little bit.
So that'll bring up 3rd down at about 4. Minute 40, clock just ticking down. And the Bears content to just let this one tick away and come in with a 49-0 win.
Yep. They're going to milk it as much as they can here.
Play clock is at 5. They'll snap it. Dylan Dominic will hand off to Schellenberger. And there'll be a flag coming in.
I wonder what this...
The ball is stopped at the 2-yard line, but there's a flag that has come in. Don't know if it was a hold. It is a hold on the Golden Bears, so that'll march back.
Yep.
And I don't know that the Bears will need to snap this one again, because once they set it for the penalty, once they march that off, it'll be, well, I guess it's going to be a 25-second clock on the penalty, so they will have to snap it one more time.
This is cleanup duty, but that makes the 4th penalty on the night for the Golden Bears with 35 yards, so a much better night, eliminating the penalties and tackling.
So the Bears will need to snap it one more time, I believe. The play clock and the game clock are exactly the same. And they just will kneel down, and the Bears will be happy to take it to the house with a 49-0 win here at Maumee. So Bears much improved over last week, and we'll go 1-1 on the season, and we'll chat more about it as we go. And the phone's lighting up across in the student section right now, and they are sending everybody home with that. So your final score from Maumee, 49-0 Bears. We'll be back with our post-game show after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
At Krill Funeral Service, we know family is a broad term. A family member comes in all sizes and shapes. They can also be fluffy with 4 legs and a tail, but they're all part of your family. They can go on vacations with us. They're at the center of the parties, and often they're the ones that are there during the toughest of times. When the time comes to say goodbye to those very special family members, we at Krill Funeral Service are here with the environmentally friendly choice for aftercare. Krill Funeral Service. We're here for your entire family.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
Back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network, your final score, 49-0 Bears win against the Maumee Panthers. Chris Malanga and Josh Montgomery. And Josh, a good win for the Golden Bears.
Yeah, that was a great win after coming off that tough loss last week to Van Wert. Prior to the game, you talk about seeing the most improvement from week 1 to week 2. And despite, Maumee's struggles, I think Coach Redhead and staff was able to see exactly what they thought they would see out of this team coming into the season. They eliminated their mistakes. They few penalties. They tackled. They made contact and drove through. And they did everything they needed to get on the right side of the scoreboard and get into the win column.
We have some final stats.
Yeah, so for Bryan here, I have Kepler was pedestrian 4 for 6, which really you didn't need the passing game when you have a workhorse like Corbin Shepard, but Jace Kepler finished with 84 yards. Dylan Dominic came in. He had 1 attempt in completion for 12 yards. For receiving, you had Sam Harold 1 for 25, Trenton Wolf 1 for 24, Langan Durfer 1 for 7, and I know I missed a couple with Logan Moss. I think he had 3 for 30 here. And then for rushing, big night for Corbin Shepard.
Yep.
Didn't realize it, but he tied the school record for most rushing TDs in the game at 6. And
1934, Jim Small.
Which is a long-standing record. So kudos to Corbin. A great night to get that record, and or at least tie it. And so he finished the evening with, I had to do 2 lines, so let me add up his real quick. He had 30 carries for, let's see here.
Doing some quick math.
For 230 yards.
There you go.
He had 230 yards on 30 carries. Jace Kepler had, Sam Harold had 4 for 20, and then I think Jace had 6 yards rushing, and then I added Aiden Schellenberger. he had, 28 yards rushing there in the fourth quarter. So, again, overall they had a great night offensively, eliminated the mistakes, and came out on a winning note. Now for Maumee, Kyle Arndt, 8 for 15, 73 yards. Caleb Boris was 6 for 8. And Alex Lewis 1 for 3. And then for receiving, Dylan Schiavone 3 for 17. Chase Malocci 2 for 48, which you hated to see him go out there getting hurt. So an unfortunate night for Maumee, but hopefully they can get in the winning trail here next week.
Well, our next week opponent is Fairview. We're going to be at Fairview. They're currently down to Lipsick 41-6.
Ooh.
So we want to thank our sponsors one final time before we head out. They include American Family Insurance, Krill Funeral Service, Hooley House, Amerimaid Realty, Andrews O'Neill and Lowe, Jason Deach Automotive Services, Bryan Athletic Boosters, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Starks Plumbing and Heating, Bryan Parks and Rec, Diamond and Gold Outlet, Newcomer Schaefer, Spangler, Breininger, and Rakes and Fackler Monument, all bringing you the game tonight. I want to thank our crew, our director tonight, Tony Malanga. Our camera is Beckett Stark and John Tripodi. I want to thank our athletic department at BHS, Chad Savage and Teresa Kuzmal. Our board op back at WQCT is Ben Murray. I am the executive producer for the Golden Bear Sports Network. I want to remind you to visit us on the web at bryansports.com. Josh, thanks again for filling in tonight. Hope you had a good time.
I did. Thank you. I wasn't sure what to expect, and jokingly there on Twitter earlier today, I was like, they must be desperate. But hopefully I didn't do too much to take Nate's job for next week. But it was fun, and I want to thank you for, especially last year with COVID, what you guys provided for the Bryan community, and even with girls basketball last year and their awesome tournament run. I think what you guys do is great for the school and the community to be able to help those who can't come watch. So thank you.
Well, we're glad to do it. This broadcast has been a joint production of WQCT Radio and Malanga Enterprises, LLC. This broadcast is for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without express written consent of the Golden Bear Sports Network, is prohibited. One final time for Josh Montgomery and all of us here at the Golden Bear Sports Network. I'm Chris Malanga. Your final score, 49-0. Bears on top of Maumee. Have a great night, everybody.
Last year, all of our stadiums were mostly empty. But this year, things are different. We at Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory look forward to getting back into the stands,
joining our family and friends to cheer on the Bears and enjoy a Friday night of football. We hope you're staying safe and hope to see you soon. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family owned, family focused. Hope to see you at the game.
Enjoying the game on the Golden Bear Sports Network? These broadcasts are a labor of love. Want to join us in this effort? Become a sponsor starting at just $25 per game. For more information, email Chris at bryansports.com or call 419-595-0943.